Hello dear children, I am Chhaya ma'am from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Railway Gandhidham. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, Neha'S alarm clock. Do you know what is an alarm clock? Alarm clock is a type of clock that can be made to sound at the time set in advance. You must have seen an alarm clock at your home. Nowadays, people start using a mobile phone instead of an alarm clock. Dear children, do you know there are 28 types of clocks in the world? Let me give you some examples. First is a wall clock. Another is a wristwatch. One is a musical clock. A watch is also the another name of a clock. In the whole world, there are two types of clocks. One is analog clock, another is a digital clock. Dear children, before starting the story of Neha'S alarm clock, I want to discuss with you one another thing. From class 1st to class 3rd, we have learnt the lessons either in a story form or in a poetry form. We have learnt some poems and the stories. But Neha'S alarm clock, the chapter is not given in a story form. The chapter is given in a drama form. Now you would say, a drama form? What is a drama? Dear children, I hope you remember that we have learnt the chapter The Sheep of the Desert in the class 3rd. The Sheep of the Desert was the story of a lion and a camel. But the story was not given like this. Once there was a lion who was living in a forest, and also there was a camel who was living in a desert. But instead of this, the story was given in a drama form. That means the story has some dialogues, and the story was like this. Lion was roaring, said, "Who are you?" Camel, looking down at the lion, said, "I am the sheep of the desert." "Who are you?" Lion said, "Don't you know me? I am the king of the forest." Dear children, Neha'S alarm clock is also the story of a girl, and the name of the girl is Neha. The story of Neha is given in a drama form. Now let's start the lesson. Neha's alarm clock. Neha was sleeping. An alarm clock rings at 6 o'clock every morning. Neha doesn't like the alarm clock. She wished that the alarm clock would forget to ring. Neha's wish came true. The alarm clock fell down and broken. Neha was happy. Next morning, alarm clock didn't ring. Neha was sleeping on her bed, but the birds came to the windowsill. The birds found that Neha was still sleeping. They said, "Wake up, dear, wake up fast." Neha got angry and wished that birds would not come again to wake her up. And again, Neha's wish came true. Next day, Neha was sleeping in her bedroom. No alarm clock nor the birds came to wake Neha up. But this time it was the sun. The sun shone bright and filled Neha's room with sunshine. Neha had to wake up. Again, Neha wished that the sun also would not come to wake her up. And again, this wish came true. Next morning, no alarm clock, no birds, no the sun came to wake her up. But Neha heard her mother's voice, who was waking her up from sleeping. Mother told her to wake up, otherwise she would miss the bus. At last, Neha had to wake up. Can you guess what happened the next day? Neha was surprised. Next day, Neha woke up herself. Nobody woke her up. It was no alarm clock, no birds, no the sun, and no her mother. Neha was surprised. Then she went to her mother. Neha asked her mother, "Mother, who woke me up today?" Mother replied, "Who else? Your body clock." Dear children, do you know what is a body clock? Neha was thinking, a body clock? Do we have clock inside our body? Let me give you an answer. Our body clock is a system in our body that controls when you need to sleep, eat, drink, etc. Didn't get me? Let me explain. Dear children, do you think that why do you hungry at lunch period every day? Why do you sleep at night every day? Why do you wake up in the early morning every day? Because there is a system working in our body who makes us to do the same work at the same time every day. That's why we feel hungry in lunch period. That's why we feel sleepy at late night. And that's why we need to wake up early in the morning. I hope you understand the chapter. Now, let's see the new words and their meaning. Children, I tell you to write all the word meanings with the correct spellings in your notebook. The first word is snuggle. Snuggle means to curl up comfortably. Dear children, when you sleep under a blanket, you curl up your body and sleep comfortably. Here that means snuggle. Another word is snoring. Snoring means making sound from nose. Dear children, have you ever seen that some people make sound while sleeping? Yes, that is called snoring. Next word is mutter. Mutter means to speak in a low tone. Mutter means to speak in a low tone. Dear children, do you mutter with your friends? Yes, I have seen you in the class that you always mutter with your friends. Now next word is sleepyhead. Sleepyhead is a word that means a person who sleeps a lot. We call them sleepyhead. Are you a sleepyhead? Yes, I know that you all are sleepyhead. Now, next word is windowsill. Windowsill means a shelf below a window. We have seen a shelf below our window and that is called a windowsill. Dear children, I hope you understand the lesson. Now, what you have to do? You have to open the textbook and read the lesson carefully and try to solve the questions which are given after the lesson. Thank you. Bye.